Has come up is once you do have a vaccine, how do you properly distribute it? How do you get it out quickly to millions?
Well, when we have the vaccine, we have the military all lined up, and the military is going to be doing it in a very powerful manner. These are people that don't usually do vaccines. They do soldiers, and they do lots of other things that, frankly, are more difficult. But we have our general, and logistically, he's all set.
Has come up is once you do have a vaccine, how do you properly distribute it? How do you get it out quickly to millions?
Well, when we have the vaccine, we have the military all lined up, and the military is going to be doing it in a very powerful manner. These are people that don't usually do vaccines. They do soldiers, and they do lots of other things that, frankly, are more difficult. But we have our general, and logistically, he's all set.
So how can people say that this guy is against the deep state when one of the most known things, as far as when you look into conspiracy and stuff like that, you can debate things, you know, like the earth and the shape and stuff like that. There's people, you know, blah, blah, blah. Very hard to find anybody who's fully awake who is pro-vax, because everybody knows all this is making you sick. This is what's getting you sick. Nothing else is. This is what they want inside of your body. And when you have your president who is supposed to be trying to get rid of the deep state, you know, the guy who is here with his Q followers trying to, they're exposing Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah and all this stuff's happening behind the scenes. Yeah, right. But you have him saying that we're going to use military. The military is ready. They're armed and ready to go. They're going to be the ones who distribute this.
Overnight, Johnson & Johnson announcing a major change to one of its iconic products.
Pure Johnson's Baby Powder from Johnson & Johnson. It's a feeling you never outgrow.
The pharmaceutical giant saying it will no longer use talc in its baby powder products sold in the U.S. and Canada. In a statement, the company blaming declining sales fueled by misinformation around the safety of the product and a constant barrage of litigation advertising. According to the American Cancer Society, talc, a mineral known for its softness, can contain asbestos, a substance known to cause cancer. While Johnson & Johnson has long touted the safety of its talc-based products, the company has faced thousands of lawsuits from customers linking them to cancer. Among them, 63-year-old Dean Berg, the first to take on Johnson & Johnson in trial, alleging its talc-based baby powders led her to stage 3 ovarian cancer.
I am 100% certain that it caused my cancer.
In 2013, a federal jury in South Dakota sided with Berg and found Johnson & Johnson negligent but did not award her any damages. In 2018, Reuters published a report saying that from at least 1971 to the early 2000s, the company's raw talc and finished powders sometimes tested positive for small amounts of asbestos. Information Johnson & Johnson reportedly failed to disclose to the public. The company denied the report's allegations, but months later revealed it was at the center of several federal investigations over whether its talcum powders were linked to cancer-causing asbestos. In October, the company voluntarily recalled 33,000 bottles of baby powder in the U.S. after the FDA found trace amount of asbestos in samples from a bottle purchased online. Johnson & Johnson points out in a statement that all verdicts against the company that have been through the appeals process have been overturned, adding that science is on their side, vowing to vigorously defend the safety of their product and the unfounded allegations against it as it starts to wind down production.
This is what I wanted from the very beginning.
$4.7 billion. That's how much money a jury awarded 22 women who claimed asbestos in Johnson & Johnson baby powder contributed to their ovarian cancer.
Now, the company denies the product contains asbestos, but it says it will appeal the jury's decision. Still, it does face more lawsuits.
Denver 7's Lance Hernandez talked to a centennial woman who survived ovarian cancer and is one of 9,000 active cases.
If you are using a product that potentially could kill you, stop using it.
Strong words from an ovarian cancer survivor who attributes past tumors to the use of baby powder. Last summer, Nancy Wright began sensing a fullness in her abdomen and started experiencing a persistent cough. X-rays and blood work didn't show anything, so her doctor suggested a CAT scan.
The CAT scan showed a huge double-fisted size mass on my left ovary.
According to the pathologist's report, that cancer had spread from the ovary to her uterus, abdominal lining, and colon.
Basically, it was determined that there was debris or fibers in my ovarian tissue consistent with what they have been finding in other women who have had ovarian cancer as a result of using baby powder for hygiene purposes.
She had 6 rounds of chemotherapy.
These are just some of my wigs that I was wearing when I had no hair at all.
She lost her hair, but didn't get sick. Still, she missed quite a bit of work. Her job was eliminated.
I just don't want anything to get broken.
Without a job, she can't afford rent. So she's packing up and getting ready to move from the apartment she's called home for 18 years. She's getting stronger and is now looking for a new job. A GoFundMe account has been set up to help with expenses in the interim. And she says she wants other people to know the lawsuit she's involved with is not frivolous.
It may never get settled. A lot of women may die before it's settled. We don't know. But I can't not pursue this because this affected my life.